Well, when I first started coming in, both of my hands, I drive all over the Northwest for my job, and both my hands just kept where I'd lose all feeling in them. And some days I get up and actually have massive pain in my wrists and up my arms. So I knew I had to come back. Something was not right. Something was pinching somewhere. So that's when I came in to see Dr. Peterson, actually. So, and then he referred me on to Dr. Sahota. So it just, I've been fighting it with medication for years and years and years, and I just couldn't do it anymore. My golf game, I used to be about an 8 or 10 handicap. It dropped all the way to about a 25 because I couldn't golf like I used to. I couldn't swing the way I could. It just kept getting worse every year to the point where I just quit golfing a couple years ago, which is something I loved. And I just said, that's enough. I can't do it anymore. So everybody said, well, you need to go over and see him, Dr. Peterson, and then over there. Had no idea who Dr. Sahota was till I got here. The last time I went in, because I had issues with about 4 or 5 years ago, and they still said there was about a 20 to 40% chance that it could be worse, or there could be mistakes. So I said, no thanks, I'm gonna keep going. This time when I came in and they says, oh, we've got Dr. Sahota here, you need to meet him, whole different thing. So I sat down with him. I probably, in all my years of law enforcement, dealing with doctors, have never been more like I knew him for 20 years. You could see his presence, you could tell his abilities, and I never felt so comfortable about anything in my life. When he started explaining to me and showing me what he could do and what was wrong, because they got, you know, a good MRI to see it. One, I can't believe I've been walking around with that for so long. And number two, if I hadn't felt as comfortable as I did, and with what he's able to do and what the other doctor said he could do and his talent, there's no way I would have done it. But he made me, I said, when can we do it? You feel comfortable, you feel like you know him, and he's your doctor. So you just can't, you don't find that very often. And that's pretty cool. Dr. Sahota showed me how it can be done and how easy it is now, and that it's a procedure that's done quite often, to where I finally felt comfortable, where I never have in the past. And that's where the difference was. And that's why I said, you know what, if that's gonna relieve my pain, how soon can we do it? And I mean, we had to wait because he was pretty backed up. And he actually got me moved in sooner than, because it worked out for my job, and my slow time was from November, December area, January. So they did everything possible to make it easier. Everything went so great. The nurses were awesome to deal with. I mean, I have nothing but awesome experiences here. I've been very, very lucky, so it was good the whole way. I had instant relief 2 days later. I could not feel it in my hands and my arms. Obviously I was sore from everything else, but it was instant relief after he got done with it. So I've got back, able to drive long distances that don't completely knock me down. I can play with my grandson. I'm gonna wait for the year before I start the golfing thing again, because I want to make sure it's right and let Dr. Sahota look at it. And there's a lot of things that, you know, out in the yard I can do with my wife now that I couldn't do for the last 3 or 4 years. My wife was doing them for me, so it's a huge difference. But the experience from the nurses that I dealt with, Dr. Sahota, Dr. Peterson, everybody in the thing, I have not had one step of this where there's been an issue. It's been, everybody's made you feel like family.